All right, guys. Today we're gonna be reacting to Rulantica Euro Park Water Park in Germany tours and review with the legend. Thank you so much for the support. This is a video that has been recommended in my Discord. There's a couple videos I would like to go one by one. There's one, the one where there's like an hour and 30 minutes. Man, I'm gonna go through that one because it looks very interesting. So I had to just mentally sit there and just go through it, right? But we're gonna react to this one again. Make sure you like to subscribe. We getting to that 4,000 subscriber, guys, for the longer journey for the 10,000 subscriber. If you guys can just simply subscribe and like and share to my content, I'm gonna really appreciate it. In the meantime, guys, let's jump in and see what's going on.
Hi everyone, Legend here, and today I wanted to share some footage and share my thoughts on the Rulantica Water Park. Now, Rulantica is the water park associated with Europa Park over in Rust, Germany. Now, it's not located at Europa Park. It's actually located a couple miles away at one of the hotels. It's a big indoor and outdoor water park, and the big selling point for me was this water park is incredibly well themed. Really beautiful, just
That's
like you would
nice.
expect from the people behind Europa Park. Now, we were there. We went on a weeknight ticket. I think it cost around 25, 30 euros. We got 3 hours in the park. Kind of got a gist of it. And let me talk about the water slides first. There's going to be two main water slide sections. Over on the right is this more wooded water slide area where you'll find the drop pod slides. Now, drop pods are some of my least favorite water slides out there. The water gets everywhere. You can't see anything. Water up your nose. Sometimes they hurt. And this one goes very, very, very fast. Like, watch this person zoom through in the tube. That
Ooh,
is
yeah,
very,
yeah.
very quick. So
No,
those,
that's quick. No, that's quick. That's fat. No, that's fat. You're not enjoying the ride though. You're going too fast.
those are definitely not me kind of slides. In this area, they did have a slide that was very, very me. This is
Oh,
you
that's
and a buddy ride
nice.
in a tube, and you race someone else. And this was a lot of fun. And something that made this slide a little bit on the special side was they actually keep score, and I'll tell you your time as soon as you get off the slide. And it'll also have like a top 10 of the day. One thing I liked about this water park too, it had signs like this that would say, this is the slide you're going on. I don't know how to pronounce any of these names, and this is what it looked like. Also in this wooden corner of the park is where you would find Wildstorm. I think that's how you pronounce it. And this was something that was really, really cool. It was a combination of a lazy
that's
river
fast.
and a water slide, something we don't have at all in the United States. And the park was pretty busy the day I went to Rulantica.
That's nice.
This thing had no line because it put through so many people, and it was wild. I think I did it 4 or 5 times. It was by far my favorite thing. I'm bummed I did not get any footage of it. The
Wow,
other main
that's
slide area
fast.
is on the left side. It is the snowy section. And there's actually, I think, 4 or 5 slides over here. There's 2 big family raft slides. There's actually a bowl slide and another 2-person tube slide. A lot of the slides, they'll start inside the building. And then the slide itself will be mostly enclosed outside the building. And they'll finish up in the building. Love that big ice monster there next to a big wave wall slide. That is an awesome visual. And I also like these slides, too. These are a lot of fun where you get launched off the slide and you land like 3 feet above the water, so you take a little bit of a,
Man,
a
that's
dip
cool.
there. Rulantica does have a big
That is very cool.
lazy river that goes all around the indoor water park. And as you can see, those kids are definitely not being very lazy. But one thing you'll notice, it's not a very big lazy river, and there are not a lot of tubes. So normally I'm used to water parks. Most of the time, the lazy river will have no line at all. I think most of the time during our stay in Rulantica, this thing had about a half an hour line. But like the rest of the park, it's very well themed. There's also segments with some big caves in there. And so it was a neat experience. We went on the last hour and was able to walk
Man, they nailed it with the little beach over here. They nailed it.
right on. But when we got there around 7 or so, that had a half an hour line. Of course, you can't have a water park without a big wave pool. They have one right in the middle of the indoor water park area. Not a very intense wave pool, but man, look at the theming level here. That is what you go to this water park for, I think. Look at that. It's so neat. That big giant jumbotron with the mermaids swimming by. In the indoor water park, you'll find this ship-themed kids splash area with some smaller kid-sized water slides. Also, there's a big pirate ship over there with some rope climbs on it as well. And then on the right side, there's this little kids area. And this is, if you have little ones, you'll probably be spending a lot of time over here. And it's just adorable. Like, look at
that's
this
nice.
theming level, absolutely top-notch. It does feel like a lot of the characters you'll find in Europa Park itself. And yeah, this is just fantastic. Look at that. We don't have little ones, so we spent no time here at all. What I thought was going to be my favorite part of Rulantica is this right here. A giant, beautifully themed indoor pool with a swim-up bar. Beer prices were not very bad. The only problem is this was not an adults-only swim-up bar and pool. There were kids in there as well. And man, that kind of ruined the vibe. Like, if you go to the Kalahari...
Oh, yeah, this looks so cool, man. Oh, man, there's kids there. Okay, you know, it is what it is. Look, that's a bar.
or something in the States, the swim-up bar is adults only. Here, it is not, and you can have a little kid splashing right, getting the nasty pool water into your beer. They did have some cool, like, bubble lounger kind of things, some really neat alcoves, but it was very busy the day we were there, and it was hard to escape the kids, even in this swim-up bar. So while it looks beautiful, it looks amazing, in practicality, it was not. If it was a slow day, that might be the greatest thing ever. I mean, look at it. How could you beat that? Now we're in the outside section, and there's a giant pool as soon as you get outside. A massive, massive pool. Kind of nothing too special about this pool. Big mushroom thing in the middle. There is another swim-up bar out here as well. As you can see, that's where all the people are. Actually, this was my preferred swim-up bar, even though it was... the one inside was much better themed. This one, you could get your own space and get away from the kids and enjoy your drinks. Also, there was a DJ that played at this pool, creating kind of a party atmosphere and a little more lively than the one inside. The heart and soul of the outdoor water park is this giant splash structure here. This thing is very, very, very impressive. It's got a weird name. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it, but there's all sorts of tipping buckets and water guns and fountains and 9 different water slides in this structure, ranging from ones for the wee
Germany, right in the money. You guys got it right. Right in the money.
To big-time adult slides. Like, there's a body slide in there that goes around a big toilet bowl kind of thing. I absolutely love this. It's one of the coolest one of these structures I've seen, and I've been to my fair share of water parks. Awesome, awesome, awesome structure here. Good for you, Rulantica. That's also a good place. This thing will not have a line. Like some of the slides might have lines, but you can go and splash around without waiting. I think it's really cool that Rulantica also has this thing. Pretty much a full amusement park ride in a water park, which is just kind of like a...
let me see what's that. That is very cool. And then you can just throw waters in other people's little... thingies. Oh man, this is
more or less like a really slow version of the teacups, except you have guns to squirt guests on the shore and guests in the other boats. And also, if you're just going to walk up to it, you could just grab a water gun like I'm going to do right now, and then try to spray the people on the ride. Like, here I go, watch this.
That's nice.
Spray this gentleman, and then I'm going to run away like a coward so I don't get wet. He did not much care for that, but I had a good time. Also, the outside area, there's this really cool, well-themed. I love those buckets. How adorable is that? This is another little kid's splash pad area, themed to like undersea sea creatures. I believe they have different fountains and stuff than they had on the indoor kids area. Also, just probably more room that they probably needed. And there's just some simple fun to be had, like a big sand area with a sand volleyball court. Gotta love that. Rulantica is also home to this thing here, which is an upcharge adults-only sauna area. I believe it wasn't that expensive, like $10 or so to go in, and different spa and sauna services in there. I did not try it. Looks pretty cool. Might be cool. I don't know. I was only there for 3 hours, and I wasn't going to spend an extra $10 to go in there. And here you can see a map of Rulantica and all the different slides and outdoor areas. Also, they have a lot of wait time signs all around the park. And that's one thing with this park, man. Some of those wait time slides got very, very long. I had 3 hours in the park. I sure was not going to wait 40 minutes for a water slide. Now, like at an amusement park, if I'm waiting 40 minutes for a roller coaster that might last 2 or 3 minutes, I really don't have a problem with it. At a water park, for a slide that lasts maybe like 10 to 15 seconds, waiting 40 minutes for something like that, I just don't like. And there we go. That'll do it for my time at Rulantica. It was pretty quick on my visit there, but it's a beautiful, beautiful water park. I kind of think Rulantica is just like a lot of other water parks I've been to, where if you get there on a slow day...
Bro, this is a nice video. So short, but it's a nice video.
It's going to be amazing with not long lines. That's great. If you get there on a busy day, like when I was there, the first 2 hours were very, very busy. I mean, look at the line for a lazy river of all things. Had a line like that and a line that didn't move very quickly. So, yeah, I kind of give it an okay. I was happy I was only there for 3 hours. Enjoyed having a beer in some of the pools. I think if I go back to Europa Park, me not being a big water park guy anyway, I'm not sure I would go back to Rulantica. But from a theming standpoint,
really? Okay.
Holy cow, this place.
Okay, so he would not go back because of the experience in itself, but for the theme aspect of it, top notch. Okay, I get it.
Is stunning. It is a beautiful, it might be the most beautiful water park I've ever seen. It is so incredibly well done. All right, there's my thoughts on Rulantica. Kind
That's
of a mixed
nice.
bag, good and bad. What do you think of Rulantica? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, if you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. And thank you very much for watching this video. And yeah, making this video really makes me want to get back to Europa Park. It's probably my second favorite theme park I've ever been to, and man, now I just want to go back. The new roller coaster they're opening this year looks amazing.
Well, it looks very nice. I'm not gonna lie. I think, man, I personally think it looks nice. The thing is, the waiting time is kind of long. I used to go to a lot of water theme parks in Puerto Rico. Called the Cascadas. I don't know if some Puerto Ricans in the comment section can let me know if you guys have been there. But it was very nice. The waiting time was not that long. It was beautiful. But this is something else, man. I'm telling you, this is something else. That'll be very nice to just have an experience like this. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys agree with this review, or do you think he's being a little bit too harsh? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll see you in the next one.